Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies, entertainment only. Okay, heading overseas, going to have a look at what's happening in Ukraine at the moment. So the EU, apparently the EU has authorised a payment a bulk stopgap payment for Ukraine in regards to the conflict that is going on financially. However, Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban has held up the loan amid accusations that Ukraine is imposing an oil blockade on his country. This is a pipeline that comes from Russia through Ukraine, so it passes over Ukraine territory into Hungary, delivering Russian oil. Now, this was a pipeline that the Russians bombed, took out, attacked. And Kiev is saying the slow repairs to the pipeline is because every time they send out crews to repair the pipeline, they get attacked by Russia. So Ukraine's sort of kind of saying, well, you know, it's not actually our fault. However, so Hungary, but we know Orban's in the pocket of the Kremlin. Ukrainian President Zelensky has accused European allies of seeking to blackmail Kyiv into reopening the pipeline transporting Russian oil to Hungary and Slovakia. Now, gee, where did Narco Rubio go recently? Wouldn't happen to be Hungary and Slovakia. He said restoring the flow of Russian crude oil through Ukraine into the European Union would also be like lifting the economic sanctions on Moscow. So the Orange Twerp in the White House has come out and basically lifted sanctions. Hello, Spotty Dog. There's Spotty Dog saying hello, and Bindi in the background. Yeah, he's still doing okay on his meds. Yeah, I know. Hello, my little man. Getting a bit cranky. So we don't have the grandkids over. If we're with the grandkids, we always have to go out somewhere. Starting to lose weight again, despite having 4 meals a day, 2 of them being puppy food. And his nighttime meds, he does find them a little bit confusing because they do have a sedative in them as well, which makes his back legs are going on him. It's part of the cancer. He can still get in and out of the house, no problems, still get up off the floor, no problems. But when he has that nighttime one, the sedative in it makes something with the wiring with his back legs a little bit funky. So catch-22, kind of really hoping that just one morning he'll just quietly, will wake up and he would have just quietly passed in the night. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, now, as you can see, still doing well, still loving his cuddles. Okay, but I'm getting back to Ukraine. So where do I want to go with this? I have absolutely no idea. Now, for those that know me or have followed for a while, I quite often talk about, you know, this is where we're starting, this is where we finish up, and the path between the two is up to human choices as we go along. So this was the start of the Russian invasion. This is the point where Ukraine wins and Crimea becomes its own sovereign country. And we could have gone point A to point B, done. And it would have happened within weeks if the GOP in the US hadn't blocked, if the EU hadn't dithered, if so the human intervention. So we've ended up on this big convoluted path to get to that end point. We're still heading for that end point. And we're still on that convoluted path. So I just want to see, and when I read right at the beginning, I'm talking about, what, 4 years ago? 4 years ago now, just about, I saw it would be over within weeks, and I saw that Ukraine would be a real powerhouse in the EU and be part of the EU. Well, it's taking a long time to get there. Now, I keep getting that the Kremlin held off for as long as it did 4 years ago because they were waiting for the midterms. Yep, secrets to be revealed here. They were waiting for the midterms to get GOP control of the House and the Senate to block aid that was going to Ukraine. Yeah, betrayal, betrayed, absolutely stabbed in the heart, betrayed. These secrets will get revealed at some stage. Soon would be good, but it's just under the cover of darkness, deviousness and deviation that is really a betrayal of the people of Ukraine. But I want to have a look. So this pipeline, and what have I got? Oh, where did I see it? I thought I saw the Tower card. Maybe I didn't. Okay, as I was poker shuffling, but let's have a look. And so you can see that I haven't put the Tower card to the side. Come on down. What do we need to know about what's happening in Ukraine at the moment? Now, apparently, just lies, deceit, betrayal, stealing from Ukraine by the fox in the hen house, um, just ghastliness. Yeah, just total betrayal. You've then got the Page of Swords that is the people of Ukraine saying, trying to bring forward. I mean, Zelensky must be exhausted trying to bring forward this sort of truth, but they're finding themselves restricted because of the manipulation about the manipulation in regards to protection here. But we've also got the female energy protection, and then the Star of Hope and Healing, and then the World card. Okay, I kind of like this outcome after this manipulation is exposed for what it is. So let's see where this goes, because further on the bottom, which was these three cards, was volatile information coming out, walking away, defending what happened in the past, and complete and utter downfall for somebody. So the US and the Kremlin are putting pressure on Turkey and Slovakia to undermine Ukraine. How's this gonna play out going forward? Okay, show me the long-term future of Ukraine. I've always seen Ukraine winning, Russia pretty much falling apart over it. I've seen Serbia becoming its own sovereign country as well. Wants no more to do. It's, the further breakup of the USSR. But let's have a look. The long-term future for Ukraine. Let's have a look. Right. Moving forward out of the darkness into the light, into calmer waters. The signifier, I mean, I could stop this reading right here now. The signifier is moving out of these turbulent times into the light. The challenge for it is going to be this fool energy. Is it the foolishness of others, or is it simply a new start, having faith in a new start? Trusting the end plan of the universe. Oh God, that must be hard to do at the moment if you're in Ukraine. And here's this Queen of Pentacles again. This feminine energy protection. The energy that it's in at the moment is this rise of the feminine energy and this protection. Long-term future, strength, absolutely. The strength, the empathic, compassionate strength of Ukraine. What's over Ukraine at this stage, Ten of Pentacles. This oligarchical legacy, snouts in the trough energy is coming to an end. Now, if you don't think Israel is completely intertwined in just about everything that's going on in all this awfulness in the world, go over to Secular Talks, Carl Kalinsky, and have a look at the the interview he did with Guy Christensen. This Ten of Pentacles is the energy that's over it, but it is this ending of this oligarchical control energy. Going forward, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. It is going to be, when Ukraine rebuilds, it is going, again, feminine energy, independence, financial independence, but I also feel like it's going to be a powerhouse of Europe. Right, externally, the Three of Wands, the ship coming into harbour, the goods returning. Internally, the Hanged Man, looked at from, so this oligarchical energy is going to be looked at differently, and the influences that it had. A lot of positive news coming out, and the hopes and fears, but the outcome at the moment, we're at this Two of Pentacles stage, that it's like juggling back and forth and back and forth. It's like, seriously, just bring the ship in and it's over and done with within weeks. You've got this King of Pentacles energy here. So this is what's happening in the here and now going forward. This King of Pentacles, this oligarchical dictator energy that's keeping Ukraine in this precarious position. And it is just release, give Ukraine, Eight of Pentacles, give Ukraine what it requires, and it's done. It's over. And then after that, they can restore the pipeline. But if, gosh, and then you've got King of Cups, that's Zelensky style energy. You've got this Five of Wands, the infighting, throwing under the bus, the lunacy, but secrets being revealed about the betrayal by those in this energy, the betrayal. And then we've got that Star of Hope and Healing and Temperance. Okay. Ooh, makes me so angry that it's getting held up. It is literally a betrayal of the people of Ukraine by this undercover deviousness, by this oligarchical control money thing that's going on, that's causing this fighting. But it is going to be revealed, and once it's revealed, the shift can occur. Oh boy. So we've got here, be careful what you wish for. This is the downfall of some sort of leader or leaders, might be three, being exposed, the burden that Ukraine has had to carry. You've got unity coming together there with that 10 of, so 10, 10, 10, something's coming to an ending shortly. And then you've got the Queen of Wands in this feminine energy again. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Again, another queen. She's got something in her cup that she hasn't revealed about the money going to Ukraine. Mercenary, Ten of Swords. Mercenary actions are going to be at an end. Have we got all the tens out now? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. So this is indicating to me very, very close to the end, where the betrayal is going to be exposed, and it's a betrayal of those that were pulling the strings. Oh, as I said, it frustrates me no end that, and this is why it's so hard for us to read on what's happening in Ukraine, because we've got here and we've got here, and that span should have been 3 weeks. However, What is happening with Ukraine in the meantime is that Ukraine, yet we've got the Fool, have faith and trust that the end is nigh, the World card. What has happened in Ukraine in the meantime in regards to its, necessity being the invention, um, has absolutely set Ukraine up for being a powerhouse going forward. Ukraine is the best in the world when it comes to um, modern drone technology. I'm not going to say warfare because, boy, I'm looking forward to a future without that. But modern technology in so many ways. Whereas you've got a regime in the US talking about building warships that went out of commission in the 1950s. And the US in the Strait of Hormuz this is why the US and Israel won't win. They're conducting a 20th century warfare in the 21st century. Oh, it's so incredibly frustrating. And then, of course, you've got the Orange Twerp demanding that allies send warships. Why? So that they can get drone attacked and we turn into just no. No, 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 no. And this is why it's going to end fairly quickly, because you're talking about, it's almost like you've got the guerrilla warfare of the Vietnam War on the Iranian side. Now, I'm not pro-Iranian. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm pro-Iranian people, not the regime. Now, it appears that the Ayatollah, the supreme leader, is very possibly severely injured. I believe his entire family was taken out and he was in the next room, so it would be surprising that he wasn't severely injured. There is news that has come out, apparently he's lost a leg and has been in a coma. But it just goes to show that the structure of the administration system in Iran, it's still functioning, and announcements are still coming out, whereas the regime in the US has set it up that there's just one person at the top, and when that one person at the top is taken out, the whole lot collapses. So it's very much almost like Iran is, the Viet Cong versus, and I'm going to say, War of Independence redcoats, where they basically stood up with a musket, fired, handed it back to someone to reload, got another musket, stood up in a big long line. Let's make a lovely bright red target type thing. Oh, please. Oh, and the devil card's showing itself to me. So the long term for Ukraine, it's good. It's just got to get over this in the middle bit. Oh boy. So let's have a look. Will the EU override the protests of or somehow get around the deliberate spanner in the works of Orban? Now there's an election coming up shortly, in less than a month. If Orban's out, then but we've also got CPAC now. It's not the Florida CPAC, it's the Hungary CPAC, where apparently Yahoo is a keynote speaker. I'm going to have a look at that. And not the CPAC itself. Does Orban find himself removed around, before, prior to the election? Show me what's going to happen in the Hungarian election. Because if Orban's out of the way, I did a reading on the Hungarian election last week, and when I had the King of Cups come out, and one of my lovely viewers notified me that Peter, the opposition leader, is, I think, a Pisces, so he's King of Cups. Come on down, let's have a look. I'm not going to read any further. Ten of Swords. Yeah, Orban he's going to be, the Emperor is going to be, the dictator is going to be removed, and then possibly face some legal action where his blocking the path is going to be exposed, and the unity is restored, and there's the money. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yep, okay, that's enough for me. Yeah, he is going to be somehow removed. Trust that the election is going to be fandangled, but he's going to be, the dictator is going to be removed. Now, you saw me put those back randomly. I just split the deck, and there it is again. The Ten of Cups, ending of something that is going to bring unity. This one was on the bottom, so I'm just going to ignore that. But you saw me put them back randomly, and there it is again. Okay, so tell me, there's Russia. Tell me, when Orban is gone, how quickly is this all going to be over? Secrets being revealed that some would like kept hidden. Secrets coming into the light that some would like kept hidden. Tell me, when Orban is removed, how quickly will this Ukraine-Russia thing be over? How quickly will it be over? Well, someone's going down. Again, this could be Orban being removed, challenged by the claim of a false victory. So just watch for that. So Orban going down, but he's going to claim that he won, because that's just what he does. Very Putinesque of him. But you've got Page of Swords here, the energy that it's stewing in, bringing forth this sort of truth with determination. In the past, you've got the false knight bringing gifts, the false knight, the rhetoric of the false knight, and you've got the mercenary at the top there. I mean, it's also can be stability of government, but it's the mercenary. Okay, let's see where this goes. Strength, an end of this oligarchical controlled snouts in the trough, and the Queen of Swords, feminine energy, bringing forward the sword of truth and peace. The hopes and fears is the illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, poor choices. I'm not saying this is the Hungarian elections. This is some sort of tomfoolery, trickery to try and distract from the actual truth. Right. You've got the Hanged Man. You've got an announcement coming forward, and then you've got a new beginning. So pretty much, as soon as Orban is out of the picture, this is one of my Zelensky cards, the inspirational female, and again another knight, but this is a powerful knight moving forward and exposing the snake in the path. And then we've got the King of Swords. Basically, as soon as Orban, on the bottom, the underlying energy, Six of Cups, what has happened in the past, is going to bring it all crashing down. You've got the Star, you've got the Betrayal, and you've got treason and the Wheel of Fortune turning. This could be the orange twerp, the narcissist, because that is a meaning for the Star and the treason. bringing about a new beginning. So pretty much as soon as Orban is out of the picture, it's over. It's done. However, he is going to claim rigged elections. I won, even though it's going to be really obvious that he didn't. So again, we are on this. Can we just get here, please? Okay, I'm going to leave that there. It's pretty much verifying what my guides have been saying all along. Let's see how it plays out. Love to you all. Take care.